sight with so much dry conditions and so much sunshine. I think everyone's going to say, yeah, give us a little bit of rain to prep for the dry conditions that we have in sight. Now, our current satellite and radar showing off that these showers are kind of parking right now over Saginaw, Alma, and Lansing. How much further east that they will travel? Probably to the US 131 corridor, and then continuing on to push out of here and fizzle apart before they really make it to the lakeshore's edge. I don't want to completely rule out the chance for a shower on the lakeshore itself, but you're not going to see nearly as much rainfall as those in Ionia County. Sitting in the 40s, it's a cooler start to the day there. We're in the low 50s here in Grand Rapids. Now, a vast majority of our shower activity is kind of setting up just to the east of us. I still think there's the chance that it continues to creep in to eastern portions of Kent County, US 131 corridor into the east. As this low, though, kind of sits parked over us, again, it's driving those showers in an odd direction than what we're typically used to. We see a lot of west to east flow. That's not the case with this. So if you are along the lakeshore, while yes, you still have probably about a 30% chance for a stray shower morning and into mid-afternoon, you will likely be drier than the rest of us further inland. As for our temperature profile, 43 on the clock this morning, and welcome back to 13 on your side. For many of us, today is going to be fairly quiet again, but for those who do see the showers set up over them, which will likely be east of US 131, your day is going to be a bit damper until about 3 to 4 o'clock, and then those showers start to taper off, with only a small nuisance chance for showers sneaking any further inland, or I should say towards the lakeshore's edge than that. The system's kind of working in reverse of what we typically talk about, moving from east to west and falling apart as it does so. As for our next 3 days in the forecast period, temperature trend-wise, today we will be in the mid-60s. Tomorrow, making it into the low 70s. Sunshine expected. We have like a 5 to 10% chance for an isolated in the shower in the forecast tomorrow. And then we do see cooler conditions both Thursday and into Friday. Warmer than what this model is pushing out, and that's mainly because I could see Grand Rapids into the lakeshore's edge getting a little bit more sunshine this afternoon than what models are trying to push out, and if that's the case, that will help us warm up generously. Satellite and radar right now, these showers still are on a slight trajectory to make it to the US 131 corridor and then continue to kind of wrap from there. Whether or not they're going to make it all the way to the lakeshore's edge, I think is a little bit of a stretch. What's happening here is this low pressure system's kind of parked in one spot. It's not moving very much. So as it sits there and spins, yes, it's going to continue to bring small chances of rainfall into our forecast late morning and into mid-afternoon, but how far west those will actually make it is a little bit in question. Then as we head towards 3 to 4 o'clock today, everyone's rainfall chances start to taper off, and we'll start to see sunshine build in late afternoon and into the evening hours. That sunshine holds form for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So we have a really dry stretch of weather in sight. Lots of sunny conditions and lots of warmth. A very weak cold front that passes through tomorrow evening and into your Thursday morning. Maybe that brings us a stray shower that lasts all of 5 to 10 minutes, but that's going to be the extent of any wet weather that we see throughout the rest of this work week. Throughout this week, today will kind of be the last grayer day, at least for the first half, and we could end up seeing a lot of that sunshine filter in by late afternoon to early evening hours. But this morning, you're walking out the door to cloudy conditions, temperatures at 49 degrees in Muskegon. Our satellite and radar showing off a vast majority of for some rainfall, especially for those of us inland, while lakeshore areas, you sit at about a 30% chance for an isolated shower, but mainly dry conditions will likely prevail. 44 degrees currently, so cooler. I would say if you're going to get out and about, go for a walk through downtown Holland this morning. You may want to have the jacket on hand. Notice there is widespread soaking rain to the east of us, and these showers keep creeping closer and closer to the US 131 corridor. That will continue to be the case now until about 6:44 on the clock, and welcome back to 13 on your side. Our 7-day forecast features a lot of temperatures that are really nice and mild outside. We're going to be in the mid-60s to low 70s consistently starting today and then continuing through next week, with Mother's Day weekend featuring 70-degree temperatures and sunshine. It doesn't look to stop there. In fact, I foresee a lot of warmer temperatures in sight as we extend our 8 to 14 day outlook, placing us right underneath this bright red bullseye. Average temperatures during this window of May 12th through the 18th are in the upper 60s to low 70s. A lot of our model guidance is pointing to multiple days in the 80s starting as early as next week. So a really warm stretch of weather ahead, which is why our little chances for rainfall, we kind of need them. We don't want to dry out too quickly here. We'll talk more about our rainfall chances for today coming up. building into the forecast, I should say, looks to come earlier than us inland, where we do continue on with rainfall chances through at least 3 o'clock today. And then we do start to see sunshine build in late day into the overnight hours. Here's a current picture of our satellite and radar. You can see moderate to heavy showers right now extended from Alma through Lansing down towards Jackson, Mount Calm, Mecosta, stretching down through Ionia, Berry County, all underneath chances for rainfall. This could continue to slip, I would say, another 50 miles to the west before then kind of parking itself there and continuing on with just small chances for showers for the rest of today. This low pressure system will not last all day long. Let's track it. Hour by hour forecast here showing off the system itself dissipating towards the 5-6 o'clock hour. Notice all the sunshine that's working in our lakeshore counties and even some areas inland as well as the system starts to clear the area. Once it moves out completely, we will be back underneath sunny conditions, and that continues.
There's a sweater under there too.
What are pup cups?
Oh,
they're
like at
little ice
Starbucks.
cream
Yeah.
cups.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like whipped cream.
But they're not specifically for dogs, or they are?
Yeah.
For
No,
dogs?
yeah,
They
you
are.
can go
Yeah,
through
they
the
are.
drive-through and order a pup cup.
Wait,
yeah.
you can get coffee for dogs?
There's no
No,
coffee.
no coffee. It's just
Free.
whipped cream.
I didn't know.
Couple treats on top.
I'm showing my ignorance again.